Horizon Pace, I have one doctor, not 4 or 5. And if I need to talk to that doctor and he's not with another patient, he'll come and talk to me. Everything's going real good. I come off of about 19 pills down to 7 now, and I love it. I wouldn't do without it right now.
Horizon Pace is the face of your healthcare. Contact us for more information.
If you've been injured, Morgan & Morgan's fee is free. If you don't win your case, you pay nothing. It's easy. Just dial Pound Law or go to forthepeople.com to get started. I think I'm starting to get this.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us for News 40 at noon. Today is Friday, September 8th. I'm Tommy Modesto. Well, I'm going to send it straight on over to meteorologist Darius Mack, who's live from the food truck right now. Darius, how's it looking out there?
Well, Tommy, it's looking nice and sunny out here with some clouds, but also got some WKU spirit out here as we got the WKU cheer and dance team that is here right now. And you guys are super excited for tomorrow's game as they are playing the Huskies tomorrow. So can you guys give me your best cheer? Go Tops. Okay, so yeah, that's all happening tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Be sure to wear white. It's also Food Truck Friday today. We got South Cal, the food truck behind me. They're here until 2 o'clock today. Let's talk about the weather. You're hearing some sirens. This is just a test, a tornado siren test that you're hearing right now. That's scheduled for today. But we take a live look at the current conditions out there. This is from the WKU farm, and we got a mix of sun and clouds out there. That is going to be the case. Temperatures running cooler than normal with those numbers currently into the 70s right now, 73 in Bowling Green. And we have those winds flowing in from the north and west. It's a bit of a modest breeze out there, and it's also pretty nice and refreshing, of course. Radar pretty dry and quiet. That's going to be the case as we go even over the next few days. I'll have your weekend forecast coming up in your News 40 Weather Authority full forecast. But for now, Tommy, I'll send it back over to you.
Thank you, Darius. To our top story now, and you might have been able to hear them over Darius, but right now our county outdoor warning sirens, or COWs, are now going off. But you do not need to worry. This is just a test. It's part of a routine maintenance to make sure that all the sirens in the county are working properly. The COW sirens should not be able to be heard indoors, but I'm sure you might be hearing them indoors because they are quite loud. I know I can hear them in the studio. So if you don't hear anything inside, do not fret though. It just means that everything is working exactly as it should. And an upcoming project to improve our roadways could impact your drive to or from work. A project to resurface US 231 Campbell Lane in Bowling Green is expected to begin next week. Crews are milling and paving from 231 Scottsville Road to US 31W Nashville Road beginning Sunday night. The work is only being done during nighttime hours, but still motorists should use slower speeds and exercise caution in this area as this project is expected to take multiple weeks. And as of September 1st, to the dismay of many student loan borrowers and their payments, well, they're coming back with interest, and it has started right back up. During the pandemic, payments were placed on hold, but now borrowers are expected to start paying their lenders back. With the pause on payments for 3 years, it's possible borrowers may need a reminder on the process, especially if you have graduated in the past 3 years. Officials with WKU say it's important to know that these payments will start rolling in again next month.
It may be that there are different options that didn't exist 3 years ago. I know there's an emphasis right now on income-based repayment options, and so we encourage borrowers to look into those and to make sure that they're really participating in the repayment plan that is most beneficial to them.
In addition to repayment options, Lux says to make sure you know who your loans are being serviced through and that all your contact information is up to date. And Kentucky's first online school is now open to students across the Commonwealth. While online learning was not ideal for many students during the pandemic, Kentucky Virtual Academy says that the option was beneficial for some. KVA officials say that students with ongoing health issues, social anxiety, and some low-income families find this learning style very helpful. The new online public school says they understand and value a student's personal learning style.
kids. We're all unique individuals. And I was real excited with the online environment because for me, it provided another outlet, another way for kids to learn, especially the post-pandemic when we have had a drop in enrollment overall. I mean, we're talking about 25-30% drop in attendance.
To learn more about Kentucky Virtual Academy and its online learning program, look for this story on our website. That's WNKY.com. And it's a historic week for Kentucky as in-person sports betting began on Thursday after a long legal battle. Governor Andy Beshear placed the first bet that morning at Churchill Downs. Online sports betting will begin later this month on the 28th, though. Lawmakers have been pushing for this legalization, claiming the revenue it will bring to the Commonwealth will benefit every single Kentuckian.
This is going to bring over $23 million of new revenue into Kentucky to make sure that we're using those dollars to pave our roads, to help pay for our pensions, and not for those dollars to flow to other states.
There are 6 locations approved for in-person sports betting across Kentucky, including the Mint Gaming Hall right here in Bowling Green. But you may be wondering, when can you visit the Mint Gaming Hall and Kentucky Downs to get in on the sports betting action? There's still no official announcement on in-person sportsbook at the Mint's locations in Bowling Green or in Franklin, but the good news is that South Central Kentuckians won't have to wait too much longer when it comes to placing those bets.
The process on that is a little bit different, including at Kentucky Downs with space and a little bit older horse simulcast area, and just making some changes, doing some things to get the right first-class sportsbook experience. We are promising something very big and bold, and it just needs a little bit of time to get that worked out.
Until then, you can place your bets on live racing at Kentucky Downs. The Thoroughbred race schedule is set for this Saturday and Sunday, and again next Wednesday on September 13th. And a local hotspot for the independent music scene is up for sale after 20-plus years in the business. News 40's Noah Fairber has more on the legacy that Tidballs will leave in Bowling Green for this week's Feel Good Friday, brought to you by J.C. Kirby & Son.
An ode to one of America's best dive bars has never been more fitting, as Tidballs, one of the most popular spots in Bowling Green, is up for sale after more than 20 years.
Me and Brian and a couple other people had worked at another bar downtown, and when it closed, we just kind of decided to give it a shot on our own and see what we could do with it.
The bar that doubles as a live music venue was the launching point for many local musicians, including a band that's well known in the community.
Of course, we always think of KG Elephant as, you know, the big thing that happened here, you know, and that's something to hang our hat on, and really proud of those boys for playing here first, you know.
One local musician is grateful for his experience at Tidballs, even if he was a bit too young to be there.
I started playing when I was 15 years old. The guys were nice enough to let me come play on stage, and then as soon as I was done, it was like, you gotta go. You can't be in here.
John hopes the community remembers the good times that were had listening to music and having fun.
It's been great, you know, being able to work with Brian, one of my best friends, and, you know, do this together. I know I've met my wife here. You know, there's just too much to really put into words, but, you know, what somebody could, I hope what they take is, you know, the memories, and I hope that somebody sees what we did and they take the torch and you know, and run with it, which I'm sure they will.
In Bowling Green, because local matters. Noah Fairber, WNKY News 40.
The Edmonson County Fair returns to its former glory this week, and many of you swung by to join in on some of the fair time fun. News 40 reporter Tucker Covey went to see what all the noise was about.
This is something that we've worked really hard on for the last 18 months to try and bring a carnival back to our fair. We've been, since COVID happened, you know, our carnival, basically, we didn't have much of a fair at all. We had events last year, but, you know, it wasn't what I would consider a fair or a carnival.
I grew up in Edmonson County, and I came to the fair every year when I was a kid, and so now I get to bring my son to the fair, and we've not got to come because of COVID, so this is his first time getting to come to the fair.
Coming up next, some of the top automakers in the world are now facing criticism after failing consumer privacy standards. We'll find out how this could affect you.
Plus, in your News 40 Weather Authority full forecast, I'm tracking a spectacular weekend ahead after Money Watch.
WNKY News 40, broadcasting live from the German American Bank studio in downtown Bowling Green. Connect with WNKY News 40 on social media. Follow us at WNKY TV.
Every Tuesday evening, now through October, from 5 to dusk, come join us and go cruising for a cure. Rev up for fun, fellowship, and cool cars. Cruise on in behind Brewster's Real Ice Cream on Scottsville Road in the Southern Lanes parking lot. We're raising money for the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, the Alzheimer's Association, and Hospice of Southern Kentucky. Join us now for Cruisin' for a Cure, presented by J.C. Kirby & Son Funeral Chapels.
There are so many different ways that you can volunteer at Hope Harbor. I am a part of the fundraising committee. I'm a hospital advocate, so I'm able to be there for those survivors. There is no one else that does this type of work like we do when we go to the hospitals and support those survivors.
The work that I do through Hope Harbor means really everything to me. Being a survivor myself, the organization allows me to provide the care and the support that I wasn't afforded.
There are so many ways to help Hope Harbor accomplish their mission, ending sexual violence.
Football Frenzy is back in South Central Kentucky. WNKY News 40 is your home for high school football. The most schools, the most highlights, the most coverage. Catch Football Frenzy Friday nights at 10 on WNKY News 40.
The Warren County Public Library presents best-selling author Rhea Fry, Sunday, September 10th at the Bob Kirby Branch. Join us as Fry discusses her journey as an author and latest novel, The Other Year. Free tickets are limited and available at warrenpl.org.
The UPS store on Scottsville Road is your one-stop for personal and professional services. We offer printing, shipping and packing, notary, mailboxes, and much more. Locally owned and operated. The UPS store on Scottsville Road.
Hey y'all, it's Bree with the Pie Queen's Pantry. Don't miss this week's episode. We're going to be talking about some delicious sprinkled cookies. See you this week on the Pie Queen's Pantry.
The Consumer Product Safety Commission is warning Americans to stop using two brands of bicycle helmets immediately for risk of head injury. Regulators say the Vera Natura adult bicycle helmet sold exclusively at Walmart and the Cycling Cell Zacro adult bicycle helmet failed to meet federal safety standards when tested and could fail to protect riders in the case of an accident. Packy is pulling its one-chip challenge spiced tortilla chip from store shelves less than 1 week after a Massachusetts teen died hours after he took the challenge. A report is pending on the official cause of death for the 14-year-old. In a statement, the company said the chip is intended for adults only and not for children or anyone sensitive to spicy foods or who has food allergies, is pregnant, or has underlying health conditions. Consumers can contact the company for a refund. And just in time for last night's kickoff of the new NFL season, Uber has announced a 4-year expansion of its partnership with the National Football League. Fans at LA's SoFi Stadium will be able to use the Uber Eats app to order their favorite concessions starting this Sunday at the Chargers' home opener. Uber One members will also have access to exclusive deals throughout the season. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Chanel Call.
A report by the nonprofit Mozilla Foundation found privacy and security concerns among the top 25 automakers, saying they received failed marks for consumer privacy. Take a look.
I'm Tina Patel in Hawthorne with the results of a surprising new study from the nonprofit Mozilla Foundation. They looked at privacy and security concerns off the top 25 automakers, and they say every single one failed their privacy test. All automakers, according to them, are collecting more data than's necessary, not just how fast you drive or what music you listen to, also demographics about you and your passengers. And Mozilla says automakers are sharing and selling that data. They hope regulators and lawmakers will step in to provide some more guardrails.
I never knew that they would be tracking me like that, man. I know that you have the smartphones, they have the capability of doing a lot of different things. But yeah, that's something I don't particularly like. They're just like watching every single thing that we do.
According to Mozilla, here are the worst offenders when it comes to privacy. Tesla doesn't give you much of a choice when it comes to connectivity. If you try to deactivate it, they warn your vehicle may suffer from reduced functionality or inoperability. Nissan admits it can collect and share information about your health, genetics, even your sexual activity, although they did not explain how they get those intimate details. And apparently it doesn't take much for government and law enforcement agencies to get information from Hyundai. The automaker says it cooperates with both formal and informal requests. So if there are concerns with every automaker, what can be done? The people behind this study are hoping that lawmakers and regulators will step in and provide some more guardrails. They're also trying to pressure automakers to voluntarily cut back on how much they collect.
All right, now I'm going to send it over to meteorologist Darius Mack for a full check of our forecast. Darius, how's it looking out there today?
Well, Tommy, we have a mix of sun and clouds out there, but of course this weekend is a big weekend for the Hilltoppers as they are going to be playing the Huskies tomorrow at the Houch. And we also have some guests in studio today, the WKU cheer and dance team giving us our best cheer right now. How you guys feeling about tomorrow's game? Let's go Tops! That's awesome. So yes, that's happening tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Be sure to wear white as you're heading out and about to the game. And the weather should be pretty fantastic this weekend as well. Here's a radar. It's a clean sweep out there, and the broad view showing you there's some areas that have some showers and storms there towards Arkansas and Oklahoma. But meanwhile, for us, we've just been pretty much on the dry side of things. Could there be a stray sprinkle here or there today? It's a possibility, but nothing to really much to write home about as far as things go. Weather views across the region as we take a look at Todd County there. The Elkton thermometer at 76 degrees. Of course, we got those clouds that are overhead. We're starting to see those clouds break apart, though, so we're seeing some filtered sunshine in the mix with temperatures into the middle 70s out there as well. And the temperature spread across the board generally into the 70s out there. 73 in Glasgow. Those dew points into the 60s. It is just a touch humid out there, but nothing oppressive. Notice as we go over the next stretch of days, though, I am going to be tracking more refreshing air. In fact, a true fall feel arrives into next week with even lower humidity and cooler temperatures. So as we go for this weekend, temperatures are going to be trending below normal. We should see a normal high right around 85 degrees for those daytime highs, but we're going to be somewhere right around the upper 70s to low 80s this weekend. Nice refreshed feel, all courtesy of that upper level air pattern. As far as things go over the next several hours to help you plan out your evening, temperatures into the 70s by 7 o'clock tonight. And as we go into your Saturday morning, we start off into the upper 50s, low 60s. A refreshing start to the day with scattered clouds in the mix. We go throughout the day for your Saturday. It's looking like a spectacular weekend. Of course, it's a great weekend to be outdoors. If you have any outdoor plans, could be a few showers, a few sprinkles out there, maybe for our eastern counties, but otherwise, really, we're going to stay dry as we go over the next stretch of days. It's going to be pretty nice, pretty quiet, pretty calm. And as we go into next week, I am going to be tracking some changes, and that's all going to be associated with the cold front that will move through at least by Tuesday. You can check that out. Notice over the next stretch of days, we are going to be somewhere right around the low to middle 80s by Monday, right around 80 degrees on Tuesday, and then wow, nice and cool on Wednesday and Thursday. Temperatures into the middle and low 70s for those daytime highs. Don't forget you can scan to plan your day by scanning that QR code at the top right-hand corner of your screen. And now it's time to announce this week's Soki's Birthday Club winners, and the winners are Justice Brady and Steve Denny. Congratulations, you've just won $15 off $50 purchase at Lost River Cave Gift Shop, 2 free cones and $3 off when using QR code on their app from Brewster's, 2 free ticket vouchers, and as well as a Marquee Backstage water bottle. You too can sign up for Soki's Birthday Club by visiting WNKY.com/birthday. We'll be back with more News 40 at noon, but let's wish these folks a very happy birthday in today's Soki's Birthday Club.
car wreck? When you get Hughes & Coleman, it can make a big difference. Here's what I mean. Insurance offer, $3,000. Our result, $156,000. Insurance offer, $0. Our result, $385,000. Insurance offer, $300,000. Our result, $1 million. After an accident, if you want to get the money you deserve, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600.
No dairy, no problem. Rooster's got you. Our delicious oat milk ice cream is a vegan treat you don't want to miss. It's a dreamy delight that'll please the whole gang. Try it in a cone or a shake and treat yourself at Rooster's today.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe in the healing power of a new smile, the way it makes you look and feel, the way a smile lights up a room, so people can see the best version of you. Which is why we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Scan the QR code to learn more, or visit affordabledentures.com.
Go ahead and smile.
Listen to the WNKY News 40 weather drive time forecast. Weekdays on All Hit Woohoo 107.
I'm Simon Modesto. Join me for Emerging Leaders on News 40 at noon. Every Monday, we'll feature up-and-coming community leaders that are making a big impact on the future of South Central Kentucky.
Emerging Leaders, brought to you by Elpo Law.
I'm waking up my day. So let's get it started. Turn it up, turn it on. Keep the morning moving right along.
Watch WNKY News 40 Sunrise for the latest in local news.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us here on News 40 Sunrise.
Weather on the 4s to get you out the door.
Good morning to everyone at home.
And local events and entertainment to jumpstart your day.
News 40 Sunrise Way.
Weekday morning starting at 6. Pictionary.
Jump rope. Jump rope.
Every weekday. Pictionary on NBC 40.
Home is more than a house.
Wherever you are in your journey of homeownership, German American Bank is here to support you. Our team of dedicated mortgage loan professionals can help you with lending solutions featuring low or no down payment, assistance for closing costs and improvement projects, or even loans specifically for first-time home buyers. We're here to tell you, homeownership is achievable. German American Bank, member FDIC.
The nursing home was supposed to keep your loved ones safe, no exceptions. Even in extreme circumstances, the basic standards must be met, no excuses. Bed sores, broken bones, malnutrition, and dehydration are just some of the warning signs of a nursing home that's not doing what they're supposed to do. If you suspect your loved one is the victim of nursing home neglect, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. The safety of your loved one is all that matters.
My frequent heartburn had me taking antacid after antacid all day long. But with Prilosec OTC, just one pill a day blocks heartburn for a full 24 hours. For one and done heartburn relief, Prilosec OTC, one pill a day, 24 hours, zero heartburn.
Ooh, stuffed up again?
So congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Just Sinex? Breathe. What is... Wow. Sinex? Breathe.
The Warren County Public Library presents best-selling author Rhea Fry, Sunday, September 10th at the Bob Kirby Branch. Join us as Fry discusses her journey as an author and latest novel, The Other Year. Free tickets are limited and available at warrenpl.org.
In a game of quick draw.
Jump rope. Jump rope is correct.
It's fast-paced family fun for all. Pictionary. Every weekday. Pictionary on NBC 40.
It is now time for your Pet of the Day, brought to you by Morgantown Bank and Trust. And today we have Maisie. Now, Maisie is actually pretty new to the Humane Society. She was just brought in last week, and you know, she is just absolutely adorable. She was a stray. She is just 2 years old. She just turned 2 years old, but she has not yet been spayed or declawed. And one thing that I have noticed is she doesn't really get along with other cats, so she might need to be an only pet in her house. So if you're looking for a new cat today, be sure to adopt Maisie today from the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society. And Maisie is just super sweet. I'll tell you right now.
And could you say she's amazing?
She is absolutely amazing. And I'll tell you what, we opened up her cage and she immediately started purring and cuddling.
Aww,
she is a sweet, sweet girl. But again, she is definitely a one cat kind of gal that doesn't really get along with other cats.
Okay.
So if you are looking for a first pet or just to find a new furry friend, she is absolutely the one for you. So be sure to adopt Maisie today from the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society. And Darius, you know, big weekend. Hot Rods are playing tonight. And WKU has a game on Saturday.
On Saturday at the
I think the
Houch.
weather is going to be nice.
The weather is going to be fantastic.
Ooh,
it's going to be a spectacular weekend of weather. Could there be a few sprinkles here and there mixed in between? Yes, there could be, but otherwise it's a mainly dry weekend. Temperatures are going to be right around 80 degrees for those daytime highs, and morning low temperatures into the low 60s and even upper 50s in some locations. Next week, I'm tracking a true fall feel, even cooler numbers following a cold front that moves through Tuesday and Wednesday, highs into the middle 70s, Tommy.
All right, well, thank you, Darius, and thank you all for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you right back here next week and later tonight for News 40 at 5, 6, and 10 p.m.
Can't watch us live on WNKY News 40? Watch us anytime on View It.
The nursing home made you an important promise. They promised to be a good home for your loved one and to provide professional care in a safe environment. Now the nursing home has broken that promise and you're left searching for answers. Call us at Hughes & Coleman for a free consultation. If your loved one suffered a serious injury or untimely death while in a nursing home, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. Standing up for your loved ones is what matters now.
When you come in and open an account with us, you can choose to have a shelter pet card. Whenever you use that card and swipe it as a credit transaction, it triggers a donation back to the animal shelters.
They're able to help the shelter in such an easy way. It's a way to help remotely, and you know that your money is going to be used well.
It really means a lot to be a local bank now. We just try to give back in any way we can.
WNKY News 40 is always on. Visit WNKY.com for your latest